You know, you always have a chance, no matter how failure you have encountered, no matter how successful you are, no matter how mediocre you are, you always have a chance to have enlightenment, no matter how poor you are, or how rich you are, or you belong to anywhere on the scale of income level. There is no discrimination against you or in favor of any other person, because that doesn't discriminate, that is always there for you. You know, there are some moments, leave the word some, there is a moment in everyone's life. In that moment, you feel light. Suddenly, you feel light. Suddenly, you feel that as if you are very much free. Suddenly, you feel as if that you are emancipated from whatsoever shackles you are beard with. That moment is known as sudden enlightenment. And you know what? That moment is just a glimpse of enlightenment. With sudden enlightenment, you can make your whole life liberated from the shackles which are invisible to you as well as others, but still there are shackles. You are feeling shackles, you are feeling as if you are behind the bars. Sufis say it sudden enlightenment. Kabir, the Indian saint, has said that you have to do nothing for enlightenment. Here and now, that can happen. Here and now, even when you are listening to my voice, that can happen just by listening itself. Here and now, because enlightenment is not something that you have to earn. Enlightenment is not something that you have to buy from a shop, and that shop is not in your locality. Enlightenment is not a thing or a person that you have to love to, that you have to love to Jesus, or you have to love to Muhammad, or you have to love to your girlfriend or your boyfriend. No, enlightenment is not Enlightenment is not something that you have to put efforts for. Enlightenment is always there within you, it's you itself. The only wealth which is earned without earning, without putting efforts, is always there for you within you, and that is the only wealth which nobody can snatch from you, that nobody can steal from you, that nobody can take away from you. And that wealth, your inner wealth, is the only reliable wealth in this world. You cannot rely on other wealth. You can today buy a bungalow worth rupees 70 crore rupees, but anytime government may make a plan to build a bullet train, and your bungalow may come within the map of the government. So tomorrow government can easily acquire your property, your bungalow, for the purpose of building bullet train tracks. It's very easy to acquire your wealth by somebody else. It's very easy. These all are material wealth. The only wealth is your inner wealth. That can happen anytime to you. That's why I say sudden enlightenment. Not I say, Sufis has said. Sufis have said.
Yes, right.
So, never ever think or feel sad that you have to do something but you are unable to do that thing for enlightenment. You have to do nothing. The moment you do nothing, you see there is a thing. Just listen this paradox again. The moment you do nothing, you see there is a thing. And if you are good at this art, then nobody can steal your inner wealth from you. Your inner wealth is non stealable. The thing is, you have not recognized your inner wealth. That's why you are running after the outer wealth. You are running after the money, you are running off after the sexy woman or handsome boy, you are running after the delicious food. These all are the outer wealth. Today they are, tomorrow they will not be. Sure, they will not be tomorrow. Somebody will definitely steal it from you, or it will go out of your hands on its own course. Your inner wealth will always be there, will always be there for you. Just declare yourself that you are the wealthiest You have that wealth, that inner wealth, which others have not recognized yet, which others are unfortunately deprived of. They others also have their inner wealth, but they are not interested in it. They are not recognized it yet. Though you have not also recognized your inner wealth, but still at least you can show interest towards it. And the moment you show interest towards it, any moment you can recognize your inner wealth. And once you recognize your inner wealth, that is sufficient for immemorial, for ever. There was a fakir in Greece named Diogenes. He was just on a clock and with a bowl. Just roam here and there, and if he get food fortunately, then he will have it. And if he do not get any food, then he would not have anything to consume or eat that day. Still, he remains in his own ecstasy. Once Alexander the Great came to Diogenes and asked, "You have nothing, just a bowl and a clock. Still, you are so blissful. Still, you have no worries on your faces. How is this possible?" You know what Diogenes has said to the great Alexander? "My inner wealth is enough. These outer wealth are very transient. Today they are, tomorrow they will not be." And the irony is, human runs each and every second to maintain his or her wealth. But the truth is, the wealth is transient. The wealth is temporary. Today it is, tomorrow it will not be. Still, human runs and try to maintain his wealth. He is waning his energy and time. The wealth which is forever is within. That I have recognized, Alexander. And you, with the aim of conquering the whole world, are also wasting your time and energy. At the end, you will be having nothing. And guess what? In the last days of Alexander, he said to his minister that, "Dig me bare hands when I will die. Dig my body bare hands to show the world that even Alexander could not be able to take his whole empire with him." So people like Diogenes had their inner wealth. You also have your inner wealth, but you have not recognized it yet. You are yet to recognize it, which Diogenes had recognized. And there is no such particular time that if I say that wake up early morning before sunset or do some puja at midnight 12. No, anytime, whenever you will, anytime that can happen, and that is sudden enlightenment. Subscribe if you find this video helpful and share this video.